Sunday.
I had to go to church this morning, and people were kind of asking me, like, what's going on today, and I had to let them know that we're going to the gates of hell.
If I die, I die. I don't know what to tell you.
And Labor Day weekend, are we gonna work hard, or are we gonna just like hardly work and see some ghosts, maybe Pennywise?
You know, I figured might as well get a little bit of Jesus in before we go there, because, you know, who knows what's gonna happen.
It's a sunny day, but it's not gonna be too sunny down in hell, so let's see what happens.
I'm ready to go to the gates of hell, baby!
Clifton, New Jersey is home to one of the most famous and dangerous Weird New Jersey locations you can go to, known as the Gates of Hell. Behind where the old Prince Distillery used to be, lays a collection of drains that would look normal to most. But once going inside, you see the walls covered with graffiti and murals from several generations who have dared to enter the tunnel. It's reported that the drains go on for hundreds of feet underground and layered 9 times, just like the circles of hell. Some have even reported several remains of satanic sacrifices such as bones, decaying carcasses, crosses, and more. There are several legends regarding this place, so let's list them all down for you. Legend has it that there is a room deep underground which only those with so-called powers can enter. The room is said to have a glowing human skull, which is the last sign before you encounter the devil itself. Legend also states that a demon spirit known as Red-Eyed Mike guards the gates of hell. If you apparently knock on railroad ties above the entrance, you will hear a loud horn sound coming from within the tunnel. Several people have heard this sound on occasion, or have even seen rocks hurling themselves out of the tunnel with no person visible inside. Someone has also mentioned seeing a small human-shaped figure run out of the tunnel looking like a weasel, and apparently that is one of Red-Eyed Mike's forms. For more plausible stories, it has been reported that people have drowned while exploring the tunnels, and is a meeting place for devil worshippers and the KKK. If you go on the Weird New Jersey website, you can see a post from the head of Gangs and Street Crimes Department of the Clifton Police. The post goes to say that if you do trespass here, that you will be arrested for a minimum defiant trespass, as those who were caught were found with spray paint and weapons such as knives and brass knuckles. So like at the beginning of the episode, we do not encourage others to go explore there, for you may get arrested or cross paths with the wrong people. The Gates of Hell.
The Gates of Hell. So this is a good one, the Gates of Hell.
This is a good one. We went there twice back in the day, right? Back in the high school
like
days?
2 or 3 times we went.
The first time we went was a bust.
Alright, we are at in Clifton, New Jersey, Gates of Hell, with Jaeger, we have Chris, we have Tormund. We are hearing tons of water rushing right now. Yo, don't fall, bro. Tormund, how scary does this look? This looks sketchy. You might not even be able to see it. We are heading into the Gates of Hell, baby. That sounds really bad.
So much water is running through this drain pipe.
So much water.
You can't walk through it.
So then we went back maybe the next weekend back in high school.
Got
and
our boots on and stuff.
We got the boots on. We were prepared. I even had the helmet with the flashlight duct taped on there. I'll show the picture there too in the video. When we went recently, I made sure that it wasn't raining several days beforehand. I made sure it wasn't raining the day of, and it ended up being a beautiful day when me, Dylan, Nick Saginaw, and Mike Maestri went that day. We parked at the ShopRite of Clifton, which used to be Pathmark actually. We parked at the ShopRite because there's a little hill right after the parking lot where you head up, and that's where the train tracks were. Once making it to the train tracks, we walked in the west direction. Not even a mile, we found the gate, which was destroyed, so trespassers could get in.
And to actually get down to the Gates of Hell is a little. It's job
steep.
Of itself.
It is steep for sure.
You could definitely bust ass on it.
Oh, 100%. We were carrying GoPros and everything and like that, so it was a little dangerous. So
if you're not recording there, definitely use all fours to get down there.
Recommend.
Yeah. We got down there and immediately started seeing the graffiti all over the walls by the entrance of the Gates of Hell, and it all looked awesome. There was like a Tom from Tom and Jerry there.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff there. A lot of stuff that looked newer too.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like a lot more people tagged it. Like, since
100%. Yeah, 100%. There are 3 tunnels when we get down there, 3 entrances. One had the water stream go from, it went out one of the tunnels into the next tunnel, and then the last tunnel was the actual Gates of Hell itself.
That's the one that looks so scary.
Which looks so scary, right? So, as we got our flashlights out and our courage lifted, we went on to enter the dark cave. Thank God we had flashlights and we went during the day. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to find our way out. Graffiti was everywhere along the side walls of the tunnel. It was amazing to see. As we got to the end of the first big tunnel path, we saw the water, but thankfully the stream wasn't too powerful or deep. But as you keep on going further down in there, the tunnels get a little bit smaller where you kind of have to crouch while you're walking, sort of deal. And we finally made it to a more open area of the tunnel where there were 3 different entrances, which I think you remember too from back in the day.
Yep.
It's like choose your fate sort of deal,
Yep.
you know? Then after going through that part of the tunnel, we made it back to another wider open area. It almost looked like it was a secret passage tunnel at a certain point, where it was like the cement walls, it was very rectangular. Like, it was weird how they made that so perfect underground. We got to another point where it was an open area, and we all started seeing these black spots on the wall. We're like, what are those things? We thought it was like mold or something like that.
That wouldn't be good.
Wouldn't be good to breathe in or anything like that. But the crazy part is we started to see them move. So we got closer to them. Dude, it was these gigantic spider crickets all over the wall crawling around, bro.
That's awful.
Dude, they were gigantic. Once we saw those,
I would freak out.
dude,
I'd be like, dude, I'm not going near that.
I got shivers down my spine seeing those. I was like, oh man, like, I wonder what else is ahead, you know, sort of deal, as far as bugs and creepy critter wise. It was also came to a certain point where Dylan saw those and was like, yeah, I don't fuck with those. Like, maybe it's time we head back now, you know? So at that point, we were contemplating, it was like, do we just head back? Do we go further? Because there was another tunnel there that we could have went in. Our boy Nick, he was like, yeah, we didn't make this trip for nothing. We're going to continue going on. And I was like, you know what? That's what I like to hear. And we just kept on going through. It was an awesome choice that we did, because as we went a little further down that next tunnel, we saw a light at the end of the tunnel.
Really?
And this was a surprise to me, because we back in the day, we didn't even go that far.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, we're making it all the way through the Gates of Hell, baby. Like,
Let's
we're
go.
doing this. Yeah. So we're walking down. Once again, the ceiling was like very low. Like, it was a lot smaller tunnel. So we're crouching, there's water on the ground, so we're all the way on the side of the tunnel. But nah, dude, we made it to the very end of the tunnel. We got out of there.
What?
We got out. We ended up being at this, like, truck warehouse area.
What the hell?
We did it, boys.
We made it out. We made it. Survived.
Hell yeah. And we had no idea where we were at that point, in Clifton.
Okay.
And I looked it onto my GPS. We were 10 minutes out from where we parked.
Really?
Yeah. But, dude, that was like one of the biggest achievements of all these trips that we went to this summer.
That's
was
pretty wild.
actually making it all the way through the Gates of Hell.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
an accomplishment, dude.
Dude, big accomplishment
That
for the
really
summer,
is.
for sure.
Good job, guys.
Pretty solid trip. I will say this was the best trip of all of them, I think. Like, as far as, like, all the factors involved of being creepy, dark, like, very much exploring type of place, you know what I mean?
You made a mistake. Tell me things that can't be true. Your slacks are on fire, I'm fanning the flames. Like a vampire stood out in broad day. Should have been wiser while picking out what you were gonna say. Fool me once, that's one too many. Better luck next time you've met me. Where's the dance who caught you medley?